Hello and welcome to HEROGEEK Presents, and today I'm coming at you with another comic book review. Now for this one, I did have to step out of my comfort zone a little bit. I'm not really into dark stories about vengeful vigilantes, but I decided to step out of my comfort zone for this one in particular because it was made by a very good friend of mine, Caligan, who's been a huge supporter of mine in my journey to make Paragon Prime happen. He's awesome. I felt compelled to give this comic a chance, and I'm actually glad that I did. While this is a dark story about a supernatural, vengeful, violent vigilante, it's actually not nearly as violent as it could have been. Will didn't go overboard with the violence here, and I actually appreciated that. Also, there's no explicit language, or nudity, or sex, which I thought was pretty good too. The gun violence and the shootouts were very stylized. They actually reminded me a lot of something you would see in a John Woo movie or any of the John Wick films, which I'm a big fan of too. Now, this story will really appeal to fans of characters like the Punisher, Ghost Rider, the Spectre, or Spawn. I really like some of the other characters like the FBI agent Justice and Detective Caligan, and I do sense kind of a buddy romance between these two characters, which I hope to see in future volumes of this comic book. One of the more interesting characters was the villain Crimson Hood. He's evil, he's sadistic, and he's actually kind of funny. He reminds me a lot of a character like Deadpool. He had this dark, twisted sense of humor that kind of makes you laugh but feel guilty about it. I thought he was a great character. One of the things that I really appreciated about this comic was how Will made sure that the reader knew that during all these shootouts and gun violence that no innocent people were hurt or killed. This is one scene in particular, is a shootout in a crowded restaurant, and, it's full of innocent people. But it's explained that a supernatural force guided all the bullets away from civilians. Even the bullets of the bad guys seemed to hit anything, nothing more but walls. That was really great attention to detail, and I really appreciated that. There was a little confusion with two characters that looked very similar to each other. But other than that, this is actually a very enjoyable book, and it made me step out of my comfort zone a little bit. But, it satisfied me, and, I want to read more about this character, and I hope Caligan has more Ghoul in the future for us to read. You could actually read this comic at the Arkhaven Comics website, or you could do what I did, and I actually ordered the full volume off of Amazon.com, so it's available there. The links are going to be in the description of this video. I'll see you next time.